Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, White Haze, coming back at you with another video. This time, it's about something you may have seen coming. It's about the PS5 Pro.
Hey, 2K? Come on, bro. You know I'm down. Bet. Here. Boy, I'm about to blow you out. Where my 2K at? Bro, where my 2... Oh, there it is. Why your PlayStation sound sick? Nah, we good, bruh. It just be doing this on the loading screen. Alright. Bro, you sure everything alright? Don't worry, bruh. It do this every day. Oh my God! Why you got an earmuff? It just be getting a little loud sometimes. Bro, it's literally flying.
This is your pilot speaking.
Don't worry, bro. I go through this every day. Ah! Just hold on. Turn it off, man. Don't let go. Ah! I don't want to play 2K no more. Ah!
When Sony does these Pro consoles, like the PS4 Pro, they're usually a pretty decent upgrade from the base model, right? This one, it does make improvements, don't get me wrong. This PS5 definitely makes improvements, but one of the main gripes about this new console is that it's $700. 700 bones. That's expensive. I don't know about you guys, but I do not have $700 to just drop willy-nilly like that. So, if I'm going to drop $700, it better be absolute upgrade in every single way. Now, with that said, I watched this reveal, the PS5 Pro reveal. We're going to be watching a video today. I watched maybe like a couple minutes of it, like maybe 1 or 2 minutes. So I did see like some things where they say that they have some upscaling and some, it runs at 60 frames per second, all that good stuff. But the thing is when you make an upgrade like that, it has to be worth the money. And from the 2 minutes I saw, it was not worth the $700 upgrade. Diving into this video, talking about it, I'm gonna be yapping about my opinions, which nobody asked for, but you know what? You're getting them anyway. So jump right into it.
Hi, I'm Mark Cerny. I'm excited to be here to talk about the newest addition to our...
Quick pause. This guy looks like Wayne's World. Wayne's World.
Wayne's World, party time, excellent!
You know what I'm saying?
Finally, the DualSense controller has haptics that let you feel through your hands what your character is experiencing inside of the game. It's wonderful to see such variety.
I will admit the PS5, that DualSense controller, is one of the nicest controllers. Oh my God. When I was at my buddy's house, staying there watching his dog, I was using his controller to play on my PC, and that actually made me want to buy a DualSense controller. It was like, it was so nice. It felt great. Anyway, that's not even.
We want to give players the graphics that the game creators aspire to, at the high frame rates that players typically prefer. To do that, PS5 Pro substantially improves over PlayStation 5 in 3 ways. Here's what we call the big...
My face is blocking it, but it says larger GPU. Look, I promise.
Big 3. First, we made the GPU much larger and increased the speed of the memory it uses. The result is rendering that's up to 45% faster.
Great.
Second, we made major upgrades to the ray tracing, taking a streamlined and accelerated approach that allows calculation of the rays at double or even triple the speeds of PlayStation 5. And finally, we added custom hardware for machine learning and an AI library called PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution, or PSSR for short.
USSR.
Analyzes the game images pixel by pixel and can add an extraordinary amount of detail, which boosts the effective resolution of the games. Game creators are adding PS5 Pro support to new and existing titles, and with the big 3 involved, the results can be pretty amazing, with graphics showing something like fidelity levels of detail, but at double the frame rate. Here's The Last of Us Part 2 running on PS5 Pro. It has huge amounts of detail and targets a super smooth 60 frames per second. Let's compare this to the fidelity mode on PS5, which is only running at 30 frames per second and is therefore much choppier.
Right. Obviously.
This goal of delivering almost fidelity-like graphics at performance frame rates has been achieved for a broad set of titles, including Marvel's Spider-Man 2 and Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart.
I'm looking at this. I'm not really seeing a difference. Like, I'm like getting into my monitor here. Like, dude, I really don't see a difference. I mean, maybe the robot in the back here is like a little bit clearer than on this one, but I mean, who gives a fuck?
We can see that PS5 Pro is close to doubling the power of PlayStation 5. Another way to compare the two consoles is to look at PS5 Pro versus Performance mode on PS5, both of which target 60 frames per second. What we see here is a difference in detail. PS5 Pro is much sharper and crisper than PS5.
Okay, I see it's a little bit clearer, and the only difference between these two pictures are the windows. You can see through the fucking window, but other than that, like wow, I can see some leaves more. Like, genuinely, like, that's it. I can see some fucking leaves more.
For this, my favorite is the parade scene from Ratchet.
Am I high? There is nothing. There's no difference. There's no... I can't...
And Clank. Distant details are much clearer.
Are much clearer? What do you mean? Like... Oh, I'm not looking at the back. Like, these leaves... There's more leaves on the tree. There's more leaves on the tree. That's really it. If I'm paying a $700 for a $700 upgrade, that upgrade better be an upgrade. I mean, I better be able to play, Space Marine on the highest settings, 60 frames per second, nothing going wrong. You know what I mean? And the fact that people are now starting to tread into like mid-tier PC waters, you may as well just buy a PC. You may as well just spend the extra $100, $200 to get a decent PC that could definitely outperform the PS5 Pro. I mean, genuinely. I mean, if you have a friend that is technologically literate and likes to build computers and things like that, ask them to build it for you. Or, they can help you. They can teach you how to build your PC, because genuinely, it's just adult Legos. If something doesn't go in the right place, it's not gonna fit. And, there's great channels like Linus Tech Tips, Days 2 Cents. I mean, there's great channels out there that teach you how to build your PC, how to pick parts for your PC, get the best bang for your buck out of your PC. There's always the stigma around PC gaming where you need like at least $2,000 to build even a decent PC. That's bullshit. I tell my friends all the time, I could definitely build you a PC for like $500, $600. Seriously. And it'll play games, it'll be good, and it'll be upgradable. So that way, when you have money down in the future and you want a better graphics card, or you want more RAM, or you want a better CPU, you can have that. With PS5 and consoles, you are locked with that hardware. You can't upgrade. Only thing you can upgrade is the storage. And, well, that's great, but, graphics are getting more and more intense, and you need to be future-proof. I mean, if you're spending this much money on a piece of technology, you want to be able to upgrade it. You want to be able to do that, so that way you can enjoy things like everybody else.
And here we can see Marvel's Spider-Man 2 is noticeably higher resolution throughout this.
Okay, they're just lying now, bro. I mean, the leaves are clear. Like, that's it, bro. I mean, like, this is not a $700 upgrade in any way, shape, or form. I mean, it looks like I went from, like, low textures to medium textures. Like, come on, this is nothing crazy. For a $700 upgrade, it better change my goddamn life. It better wipe my ass for me.
Scene, including the trees and procedural cars. So overall, some remarkable improvement to the games.
No, there's no remarkable improvements at all. You turned the texture detail up one level. That's it, and you're making people pay $700, and it doesn't even have a disc tray. I don't know if y'all saw that, but it doesn't even have a disc tray, so you have to play digitally. And these games are getting so fucking big now. Like, Call of Duty is like 160 gigabytes. For fucking what reason? What am I downloading? Space Marine was 60 gigabytes. That's acceptable. 60 gigabytes for a game, that makes sense. Like, but treading on 200 gigabytes, a fifth of a terabyte? Are you f***ing kidding me? That is ridiculous. That it doesn't make any sense, and it genuinely makes me mad.
On PS5 Pro, we can see increased sharpness to the graphics or smoother and more responsive gameplay. This is the big three showing their value. As you've been seeing, machine learning via the PSSR library is being used quite broadly to add pixel detail and boost frame rate. But there are as many approaches as there are game engines. The increase in raw GPU power is being especially effective for Horizon Forbidden West. Apart from the detail boost, that extra graphics power is allowing for improvements to lighting and visual effects, as well as to the hair and the skin in cinematics.
Open up, guys.
This game has always looked good. I don't know what they're saying. This game has always looked good. I remember playing Horizon Zero Dawn, the first one, on PS4. I thought that game was real. I thought that game was real life.
Jorv's orders.
Good enough for me.
Ray tracing is finding broad usage as well, particularly when the games are focused on higher frame rates. The faster hardware in PS5 Pro can make a real difference. Allowing Gran Turismo 7 to add ray-traced reflections between the cars in gameplay, while continuing to support their targeted 60 frames per second. That boost in ray tracing is also delivering big wins for Hogwarts Legacy, allowing not only for better reflections and a greater variety of reflective surfaces, but also for further realism in the casting of shadows. I hope you've enjoyed this run-through of the technology behind PlayStation 5 Pro.
Not really.
Simply put, it's the most powerful console we've ever built, and a worthy addition to the PS5 family. Let me wrap this up by giving you a quick look at a number of games running on the new console.
Brother, I think I'm all good. I think I'm good, brother. They're trying to sell you the PS5 with an update. I mean, it kind of just seems like that. The PS5 with an update. With a driver update, to be honest with you. This does not look like it's worth it in any way, shape, or form. Genuinely. Do you think you want to buy this for $700 plus tax? Buy a PC. Buy all the parts yourself. Have your friend who likes building PCs help you pick out parts. Go watch a YouTube video on the most budget-friendly PC build. Like I said, there are a lot of channels out there that guide you on how to build and buy your PC parts. And if you really want a pre-built something, there's pre-built PCs, you know, Starforge. I can't really think of any other that I've heard of, but you know, you get my point. But I don't really like those. I haven't used them. I can't say anything about them, but I just like building my own stuff. You know what I'm saying? So nothing against them. But yeah, guys, use your brains. Turn on your brains. Don't be just lemmings that are following everybody else and what these big companies tell you to do, because your money is yours. You do not have to give it to these people, like, in any way, shape, or form. Use your brains, guys. Please don't buy this. Or I guess if you have the fucking money, go ahead and buy it and then be disappointed. And when your friends come over and be like, "Oh, is that the PS5 Pro?" They're all gonna make fun of you because you bought the PS5 with a fucking driver update. That's it. I honestly think this is a downgrade, in my personal opinion, and it means nothing. This is a downgrade. Genuinely, you have the PS5, the regular PS5, just keep that. If you're thinking about upgrading to this, save up a little bit more money, or honestly, the same amount of money, and buy a PC. Seriously. I think that's about it. Bye!